Hello everybody, Angel Arts here. Welcome back to yet another gay Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. In our last episode, think we finished up things in Crestwood, and now we're gonna move on to bigger and better things with Alistair and Hawk. As you can see, I've prominently placed Alistair up on the wall because he needed to be up on that wall at some point, and I figured as soon as I acquired him, now was a good time as any. So let's start off by summoning the War Council, because I was able to have them work on their respected missions, agent missions, overnight. We'll see what the results are of those. The game will give me the opportunity to click on things. There we go. Trust, report ready. Inquisitor, Knight Enchanter Cosette sends her thanks, as promised. She has provided us with what she learned of the Venatori, Commander Helene. Cool. Help Ponchard Deliu. My dear Inquisitor, I cannot express how delighted I am with the result of your intervention. For years I have tried to earn admittance to the Celestine League, only to have them turn their noses up at me as if I were a piece of dung they passed on the street. Now, after so long, none other than Lady Amandine came to extend an invitation into the League. She all but begged me to join. It was delicious. Many thanks, Monsieur Ponchard Delieu. Underneath, an unsigned note is written. The merchant kept his word. The Pavis birthright was delivered to Skyhold. You may return it to Dorian personally, if you desire. Dorian might be a little irritated that I went ahead and helped him, but I gave him time to get it on his own, and he hasn't gotten it yet, and I don't know. Art's like, laundry list of things to do. Gotta get this thing checked off. So hopefully he'll forgive me. A test of metal and the crew. Sutherland and his company dealt with the Darkspawn threat. Lord Irrelevant paid no attention to them. I believe he was expecting a larger force he could posture against, not young adventurers. Such a shame to disappoint him. Liliana, Influence 30. Perfect. Okay. Let us move on, ladies and gentlemen. We need to go check up on Joe and see if there's other things that needs to be done. I know we have the party to go to.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's our next move?
What's the next favor we need to get these Dupericats a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
I thought we already did all the invitation stuff. Josephine, didn't we do all that? Okay. Well, let's, we need to go talk to Dorian and Sutherland. No, not this way. Hey, Varric. Solus. Keep forgetting how to get up there. Hey, Dorian, there you are.
Always with the questions. What will people say?
I have your amulet, Dorian.
I have something for you.
Hopefully he won't get too angry.
Here
Hopefully.
it is. Now I'm indebted to you. I never wanted this, I told you.
I didn't do this so you would be indebted to me, Dorian. I did it for you.
That's the problem.
How is that a
Dorian.
problem?
Someone intelligent would cozy up to the Inquisitor if they could. It'd be foolish not to. He can open doors, get you whatever you want, shower you with gifts and power.
Well,
That's what
yeah,
they'll
but-
say. I'm the Magister who's using you.
Okay, now I understand. But what other people say and what the actual truth are two different things, and I mean, if they truly care about each other, then it and if it is a genuinely caring relationship, then it shouldn't matter what other people think. I don't, in my opinion. Use me, I don't mind. No, no.
I had no idea you were concerned about that.
I don't care what they think about me. I care what they think about us.
Aww.
I am apparently an incredible ass at accepting gifts. I apologize and thank you.
Aww. Okay, that went a lot better than I thought it would. Very cool. I'm very happy that his magical mustache makes him
I'm going to
immune.
stop before I say something syrupy, but I won't forget this, and I will repay you. Count on it.
Aw. Makes him invincible to our Vatar, to Art's Vatar. Whoa, did he just flee? Dorian just, like, ran over here.
Have you been to your quarters lately by chance?
Not recently.
Do, when you have the time. There's something there that might interest you.
Oh, really? Really?
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Yeah, if in that case, I should go to my quarters, but let me just do something really quickly now. I'm not necessarily going to be presumptuous about anything, folks. Oh, the gardens, yes. Ooh, Dawn Lotus. Receive Dawn Lotus. Plant a new seed. Dragonthorn, Ghoul's Beard, Witherstock. Amarita Vein. Rare, primarily defensive, also in some restorative mixes, occasional offensive use. Rare, primarily restorative, also in some offensive mixes, occasional use in defense. Rare, primarily offensive, occasional use in defense. Rare, primarily offensive. Rare, primarily offensive, occasional use in defense. Let's try the Amarita Vein. And common. Rare, let's do Dragonthorn. Okay.
I shall endure. What you have created, no one can tear asunder.
Okay. Let's head over to the tavern, because I would like to speak with Sutherland. Uh-oh. I was like, uh-oh. No, don't die, please. I underclocked my
Then you were off the walls. Both hit him with fire, and I got him around the side.
You were very dashing. Cleaved him good.
Couldn't let him get near you. Either of you.
Aw.
We're a team. Better, we're an adventuring company.
Oh,
Oh,
Sutherland!
shit, we're a company.
Sutherland, you're so adorable! Oh, I love this guy! What I was saying was, I underclocked my video card specifically so that my computer won't die. I don't know if it's a bug or something, but something is, like, really making my video card, and it only happened recently, making my video card work overtime.
Inquisitor, you should have seen it. Darkspawn. We put your flag in the center of their bloody lair and held it.
Wow.
Very good. He's very good.
We are better than good. We'll prove we're an adventuring company of the Inquisition. Your company, Inquisitor. I said I'd pay you back, and I will.
Aww. A crew of ambassadors operation. Well, Southern, congratulations. Just don't become reckless, though. It is very good to congratulate yourself and be proud of your accomplishments. Just don't do anything reckless. Because I worry about you, man. I worry about you. Okay. So, let's go see what Dorian wants to show us in my quarters. Art's going to be a gentleman, obviously. But we'll see. We'll see what he's got.
It's all very nice, this flirting business. I am, however, not a nice man.
Oh, don't say that.
So here is my proposal. We dispense with the chit-chat and move on to something more primal. It'll set tongues wagging, of course. Not that they aren't already wagging.
Well...
I suppose it really depends. How bad does the Inquisitor want to be?
Oh my gosh, he's dirty. He's talking dirty. Can we slow things down? Forget it. No, I mean... I think the relationship, his friendship with Dorian has actually grown rather gradually, all things considered. It's not like in Dragon Age Origins where you can talk to Zevran for about 15 minutes and then jump into the sack right away. You know, it's not like that. They've actually been adventuring together, they've been talking to each other, you know, they've been actually going, I wouldn't say slow, I wouldn't say too fast though. So, yeah, I think Art deserves a little bit of, he deserves this, you know? I think he deserves some companionship, and Dorian and him, their relationship is developing and it's growing, and I think that for the both of them, they're both ready to take another step in the relationship.
I thought you'd never ask.
I like playing hard to get.
And now?
I'm gotten.
Aww.
I like your quarters.
Whoa.
Do you now?
Don't misunderstand. I'm not suggesting we venture into mutual domesticity. I just like your appointments.
Dorian! Whoa!
Not that I couldn't suggest some changes. Your taste is a little austere.
Okay! So, did not expect... This is a big change from Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2, there was, not really much in the way of... There was a lot of feeling through the... feeling up through the clothing. Feeling up through clothing was a big thing in Dragon Age 2. So this is a big jump. I actually... it was pointed out to me... Was it from Ash, Lady Insanity? I think I was watching a video from Lady Insanity when she was... analyzing a trailer, and she pointed out that in the previous titles, Dragon Age 2 and Dragon Age Origins, it was rated M for mature for partial nudity in those two games. But in Dragon Age Inquisition, the rating is rated M for mature for nudity, not partial nudity. So I was thinking at first, most likely that nudity part is probably going to be female only, was my guess. So the fact that we saw a little bit more of Dorian, I'm actually I'm okay with this. In fact, now I'm more than ready to get into roll up an Inquisitor to romance Cullen at this point. Oh gosh. But anyway, this is a very touching moment. Not that I could suggest some changes. Your taste is a little austere.
You seem a little distracted.
Sex will do that. It's distracting.
I heard a rumor.
Very well, you've rooted me out. There is something I want. I'm curious where this goes, you and I. We've had fun. Perfectly reasonable to leave it here. Get on with the business of killing archdemons and such.
Art doesn't look too bad either, you know. Let's leave it here then. I prefer to keep this fun. Is that what you want?
Tell me what you want.
All on me, then.
Should it be all on me?
Touche.
I like you. more than I should. More than might be wise. We ended here, I walk away. I won't be pleased, but I'd rather now than later. Later might be dangerous.
Why dangerous?
Oh, Dorian.
Walking away might be harder then.
Oh, this is so sweet. Aww. Aww. As I said, Art has a very gentle heart. And he's the kind of person who he wouldn't jump into bed with someone like this unless he felt it was meaningful. And I think he would be very hurt if they were to walk away from this. I think he was hoping that Dorian would say what he would say, because Dorian basically says, you know, I would be disappointed. He would basically be disappointed if we left it at this. Because Dorian essentially was saying, yeah, I do want more, but if, you know, if this relationship's not going to end up going anywhere, I'd rather end it now than later, which is sweet. It's very sweet sentiment. And I think it's because he's not sure himself whether or not Art actually wants more than this. And there's no question in my mind that Art would like to continue to be with Dorian and to see how things develop from there. And hope and pray that it'll last. Because I think that's what he wants, and I'd like to believe that Dorian wants that too.
I want more than just fun, Dorian. Speechless, I see.
I was expecting something different. Where I come from, anything between two men, it's about pleasure.
Oh,
it's
wow.
accepted, but taken no further. You learn not to hope for more. You'd be foolish to.
This is really interesting because it is a big stereotype, and I think by now the stereotype has pretty much been accepted as just a stereotype that men, gay men, all they want to do is have sex, and there's nothing behind that. You know, they'll just sleep around and just have fun, no strings attached, and they're not big in commitment, you know. And it's a really tough stereotype because there are people like that, and I'm not saying that those people are bad at all. You know, I mean, to each their own. As whatever two consenting adults, 3, 4 plus consenting adults, whatever 1, 2, or more consenting adults wish to do in the bedroom, that's their business. Who am I to judge? But I love this music, by the way, in the background. Sorry, it's distracting. It doesn't, you have to be careful not to let that, be the standard for you when you think about gay men. Because there are so many, many men out there, gay men, who truly want commitment. They want more than just sex. They want to find love. They want to find someone, they want to find their soulmate, just like a lot of straight people want as well. And it's just interesting that Dorian brings this up. There's a lot of real life issues that are being brought up in this game right now, and I like it a lot, and I'm hoping it doesn't annoy other people into thinking, oh, this is getting really soapboxy again. It's just, that's the way it is in Tevinter, apparently. And it just so happens that there are parallels to this universe and our universe. I mean, there kind of has to be, because how else are you supposed to relate to these characters if there isn't these parallelism? And I'm just so drawn by this relationship between Dorian and Art. And I kind of like, again, that I'm I really like that I ended up choosing Dorian instead of the Iron Bull. I definitely want very much to roll an Inquisitor for the Iron Bull. But I'm glad I started with Dorian, because he is only romanceable with other men. Iron Bull is available, he's bisexual to men or women. And I think there'll be plenty of Let's Plays out there with people romancing the Iron Bull as women. And there might be some LPs out there where they're romancing Iron Bull as a man. But I feel like Dorian might be fewer. I could be totally wrong. Maybe this guy is so popular that so many more people are rolling up a male Inquisitor just to romance Dorian. I could be totally wrong. But anyway, I really like Dorian a lot. And, you know, people might say, oh, well, Art looks better with Iron Bull because they happen to be Qunari. And, I mean, no, I don't think that's... I was going in not exactly sure who Art would romance, and I wanted to feel my way through the game to see who naturally would catch his heart, who I felt he naturally ended up getting a connection with. And with the Iron Bull, I mean, there were some really great bonding moments between him and Iron Bull, but I just didn't feel the romantic spark between the two. Whereas with Dorian and Art, it just felt right, you know? And who cares if Art's a Qunari and Dorian is a human? I mean, both Art and Dorian, I mean, they're people first, you know? And all that matters is that they care about each other and that they have some sort of connection, and I think they do have a connection with each other, because I think they both, like I said, are dealing with being looked at by society based on what the rest of his kind is like. Him being a Tevinter mage and Art being a Qunari, they have that. They share stuff like that. It makes sense. On top of them being homosexual, that's not even bringing up the fact that they're gay. It's just all these other things. So,
This is more, Dorian. Right here.
Funny, I didn't recognize it then. Care to, inquisit me again? I'll be more specific in my directions this time.
Inquisit me again.
Show off.
That was very nicely done. It was tasteful, you know? Yes, we saw a bit of Dorian Heine, but I think it was done in a very tasteful way, you know? And, you know, it was really cool to see that Dorian is not just a player. Like, his suave charmingness, he has the ability to want more than beyond just the sex, and I'm very happy about that. So, okay. And with that, the sound just went out for some reason. Apparently, when they were making love, it was so good that now his ears are ringing and he can't hear a thing, apparently. Alright, let's go to the main hall. There we go, I can hear sounds now. Art's hearing is coming back. Very good, very good. Okay. So, I'm wondering if all of the other characters are going to start to talk about the relationship, because it was missing a bit in Mass Effect 3, where the only person who really seemed to bring up the relationship, really seemed to notice and talk about Shepard's relationship was Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character, James Vega. Hey, Dorian.
I have to admit, it does feel good to have my amulet back. I'm not above a bit of attachment, apparently. Bloody thing.
I need to talk to you.
Could at least bring me wine. Loosens the tongue, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. About the future. Not sure if Dorian's ready to talk about this, but I'll bring it up.
I thought we could discuss what happens after.
Ah, yes. After. Dreadful thing, after. Let's see. Assuming one or both of us aren't slaughtered along the way, what do you wish to happen? We could go our separate ways if you prefer. I've been a port in a storm before. I would understand.
Art's not gonna beat around the bush. He's gonna say what he wants.
Of course not. I want us to be together as long as we can.
You're very sentimental for someone who's killed as many people as you have.
You bring it out in me.
Sweet maker. Next you'll be making calf eyes at puppies. I don't know what the future holds. For us or anything. That's my honest answer.
Fair enough.
Once Corypheus is defeated, when this is over, I'd like to talk about it more. If you would.
Fair enough. I think that's fair, Dorian.
You seem very interested in my opinions.
I need to talk to you.
About how much you adore me, I assume? I hear that so often.
Let's do something interesting.
More interesting than wandering the countryside killing random strangers? Perish the thought. Come, we'll watch your soldiers bash each other with sticks while I critique their uniforms.
Oh, Dorian.
What's wrong with their uniforms?
Getting ahead of yourself, aren't you? I have a list. Let me find it.
Oh, Dorian, I can't get enough of you. You are so adorable. Oh, jeez. Art's lucky to have you. For as long as this can last, and we'll see. Because, I don't know. It's a BioWare game, you never know. If I have to, you know, sleep with Morrigan to keep Dorian, Art's probably gonna do it. Okay, anyway. Right. What was I doing? Oh yes! We're trying to keep Josephine from getting murdered. That's right. Okay. Wait, I don't want to go to my quarters. Oh, I checked the wrong door. Sorry, guys. Alright. Let's continue on. I want to try to help Sutherland. I want to try to, again, get in good graces with Sarah. The crew of ambassadors. A report in Cullen's hand. A request worth considering. Using a smaller focus group for patrols has allowed a presence in an area where soldiers would intimidate and diplomats are looked on with suspicion. Sutherland and his group apparently crossed paths with an unusual dwarven work detail, and now we have an unexpected opportunity, an outreach to the mining caste of Orzammar. They are asking for help finding a lost expedition of drifters and offering sizable rewards. Specifically requested was the company that showed You're Not All Sky Mad. Targeted help but no interference. A small group in the deep roads can do great things. We'll secure enough of the surrounding area to ensure that they can proceed without distraction. A rare chance for exchange. They'll have writs to bargain. Okay. We're starting to clean things up a bit. Did I? Oh, this is new. Continue investigation. An excerpt from a Ben Hasreth information report. We still have neither race nor background information on the Venatori agent in Hunter Fell. The Bells are effectively noble in the city. Any information about them is protected. We have confirmed that the Tal Vashath, whatever else she may be, is not a mage. Whether she is or was one of Duke Tythas's lovers, she now appears to be in a relationship with a smuggler. An Orlesian woman in Hunter Fell might have a fondness for its items from home. Perhaps I can find out what she wears. Let me try to find out more about the Mortalitasi. Liliana seems like the most fun. The Tal Vashath cannot hide her reputation easily, no matter how protective she is. Let my ladies ask about her. I don't know, I'm really tempted to send Liliana on that mission. Let me find out what she wears. Hardin Hightown is done. Reports on Doctor Spawn activity. Right. In the Storm Coast. Expose the double agent. This is what Leliana really wants to do. We must move carefully. This traitor is a master of the craft to escape my detection for long.
Inquisitor.
Serve any master. Yeah. Improved stability. Local nobility should take an interest in securing their lands. You can appeal them for assistance. Soldiers can sweep areas formed for killing fade drifts and eliminating demons. I mean, neither of those make sense. Crestwood resources. Find Crestwood's mayor. That's a big one. Escape routes for agents in Crestwood. Oh, we need Leliana for this one. We need Leliana for a bunch of things. Okay. Hinterland. Completed. Completed. That one just keeps coming back. Completed. Power for a price. What is what we needed for Josephine? We needed something for Josephine. Judgment, Movrans arrived. Find a sponsor for the dupe parakeets. My dearest Lynette, I was injured on the way back from the Conclave when this insane... Oh, okay. Where is... What do I have to do now for I know I have to get the writ signed, so I didn't see a new mission for that. Inner Circle. Speak with Comtesse Dion in Valroyo. Go to the Marquise's party. Ah, I see. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. We don't have to go to the board. We actually do physically have to go to the party. Ooh, I can bring a date! Please tell me I can bring a date to the party. Now that Dorian and I are, you know, solidifying our relationship. Alright, find Crestwood's mayor. We should do this. We already have soldiers on the road in that area. They'll hunt down the mayor. Well, if you already have soldiers there, I can ask the Crown to post a warrant for the mayor's arrest. I feel like if... Colin's already there. Let me see what the Red Jenny one is. How I'm going to handle the Red Jenny one. Because I do want... blockading a caravan is small but provocative matter. Do we trust this information? Colin doesn't have his heart set on this one. Buying out the caravan would expose whether it is led by an honest merchant or a conspirator against us. Alright. Colin doesn't really have his heart set on this one. I'll put Josephine on this mission and Colin on the other mission. To find Crestwood's mayor. I might have to judge him.
To work?
Okay, that's it. Woo! Alright. Well, guys, this video got really saucy. Things have been really heating up between Art and Dorian, so I hope you enjoyed it. I guess I will talk to you guys in the next video. So thanks again for watching, everybody, and until next time, love yourselves, love each other.